Welcome to the ProKitchen 3D Model Warehouse video tutorial. We've recently added a function that allows users to import and use custom 3D models in their designs. You can even create a custom 3D model catalog to store all of these in. So let's take a look at this exciting new feature. I've got a wall setting up here, and I'm going to come up and I'm going to click on my 3D Warehouse 3D Model Browser button. Sure, say that 10 times fast. And this opens up our Google Warehouse. And here in Google Warehouse, Google users all over the world, Google SketchUp users that is, all over the world, have created 3D models and they've imported them up here for you to use. Now there's models of all sorts and sizes and shapes of everything you can imagine in here. So we're going to go to the advanced search because we're in a Mac, and we're going to do a search for a stove, and I'm going to come down here, and this one's important on the Mac. We come down here to find models with this file type, and we choose Kaleidozip, just because the Google SKP file, that doesn't work on the Mac OS. So we're going to choose Kaleidozip so it only finds those items. It's really disappointing to find the exact item you need and find out it's not available to download in Kaleido. So I'm going to search my 3Ds. Here we've got some stoves, and so nice variety of stoves here. We're going to grab this stove right here, and we're going to download the model. And again, we want to use the Kaleidozip model, not the SKP. Here it downloads for me. It's got all the information in it here. And it looks like it's about the right size, about what I want. We can put a description in it. Put glass top on it. I'm also going to delete the ZIP there just because I think it looks better in my product SKU without those. Now we've got this, we can set the type. It can be an accessory, it can be a base cabinet, base panel, wall, whatever we're looking for here. Now mind you, if you set it as a wall cabinet, it's going to place on the wall like a wall cabinet, so you probably don't want to do that. You can come down here and choose whatever it is. It'll be a range. Now we've got defaults here, and this is for our model orientation. Now remember, we at ProKitchen do not build these models. These are built by people all over the world. We have absolutely no control over these models. So you'll notice we've got a red arrow here, and we've got model orientation. These two go hand in hand. Our red arrow should be pointing at the front of the model. If it's not, we can hit counterclockwise 90 degrees and zip it over to, well, in this case the side, but it could be the front depending. Counterclockwise 180 degrees, and then counterclockwise 90 degrees brings us back over there, and default sets us back to the center of the front, and this one is set right. Now also our width, height, and depth. You remember this is the front, so as we change this, as we change our orientation here, it's going to change the width of this. We have just went from 28 inches deep. Now that this is the front, it's become the width and 30 inches. So you'll notice in some items as you swap them around there, it really skews them. And when it skews them up, you just have to come in here and flop your measurements to get to point to the right, to the front. So I know that can be a little confusing, but as you use it, you'll understand it a little better. And we've also got a texture tab up here. And so we can come in here and we can set our texture. We can use the default that they already have, or we can come in here and set something more fun. And I'm going to go change, and let's go to paint and blue, and let's stick a nice blue on there. Okay, and now you can see my burners turn blue. Now that I know what it is, we'll probably want to go change and paint and red, and we can go in here and we can set a red, and now our burners are on. So If we don't like it, we can come in here, reset to default, and there we are. Now I'm going to go back to my general tab. I've set everything down here. You can add a note if you want to, but I'm going to click add to design. I'm going to drop it right out here on the design, and there's my stove. Now if I move it out, go to move, drop it back here, it'll connect in just like a cabinet would. Let's take a quick 3D of this. And there's my stove in all of its glory. So there we have that, quick and easy. Now let's go do some more fun items here. We'll reopen our 3D model browser. And to reopen this guy in Mac, you have to go down. As you know, there's two ProKitchen icons at the bottom. Right click on the right one and choose 3D model browser, and it'll open it back up for you. Let's go to something more exciting, advanced search. Want to again use our Kaleida, and let's search for, let's do hood. We'll put a hood over that stove real quick. And mount hood. It has hood in it. Let's use this guy right here. We're going to download the zip file again. This guy doesn't look like it's going to have all the textures on it that we want. Texture, no textures whatsoever. But again, we're going to rotate this around to the front. Whoops. Maybe we'll do the front. Oh. That's the back, that's the front. There we go. Now we just got to change the size of this guy a little bit. Let's make the width 45. And let's make the depth 24. And there we've got it. That looks like a hood. And we want to set this as a wall cabinet so it places at the right height. Add to design. And we might have it a little bit tall to add to the design there. We might have to do a little up down here because the thing is 50 some inches tall, so 50 minus 84, or yeah, it's going to be too tall. So we want the bottom of this guy to be, oh, what about 62 or 63 inches. Alright, now let's add some more fun stuff. Again, I'm going to go down to my right hand side ProKitchen icon. I'm going to click on ProKitchen 3D model browser to open this back up. I'm going to arrow back and back. And we've got Kaleida in here. Let's search now for a person. Okay, those are all ugly people. We can do better than that. There we go. We'll add a people to our design. Okay. Accessory, sure, that'll work as an accessory. Add to design. I didn't check to see how big they were. Okay, so now I've got a couple items on our design, and you're going to remember that I did mention to you that we can save these in a catalog. So now I've got a couple of them out here. Let's add these to a catalog. Let's go to our stove, and we want to come down here to add to catalog. And because I don't have a catalog in here yet, it's asking me to create a new catalog. We can also go up here to catalog and create a new catalog from here, or we can export that catalog, and we'll take a look at the export here shortly. But for now, I'm going to come back down on here. I'm going to click. I'm going to go add to catalog, create new catalog. Catalog name, I'm just going to name it 3D model 1. just in case I want to do 3D model too. And a unique name, 3D model, and we're going to hit OK. And here's our 3D Model 1 catalog, and we can see our kitchen hood zip is already added to it. I'm going to right click on my categories, and I'm going to add new category, and I'm going to add hoods. And now I'm simply going to copy this guy. I've got to right click on it first to highlight it, and then copy, and then right click on hoods and paste. Probably should have done cut, eh? There, cut. And paste. There we go. That gets rid of it. Now I've got it added in here twice just because I'm retarded, didn't do it properly the first time. So, okay, it is a kitchen hood. Made sure I didn't get the wrong part of it. Whoops. Here I've right clicked, I've gone into my textures, and so we can come in here and change the textures from here. We don't have to do it in the download. We want to go cuisine and add to catalog, and now it's offering me a catalog, so I'm going to add it to my 3D model catalog. Here's my stove. We can come in here, we can do new category, we can do stoves or ranges or whatever you want to call them. Click on it. We're going to cut it and click and paste, and now I've got it there as well. And so say you get your catalog all built up, you're excited for it, and you're ready to share it with your other computers. Well, we want to come up here and we want to go to catalog and export, and it's going to ask us which catalog to export. We've only got one of them up there, so I'm going to hit OK on that. It's going to ask us where to save it. I'm going to drop it on our desktop, and I'm going to name it 3D Model 1, same as it always was, and I'm going to save it. And now it's exported it to my desktop. And so you would just simply take that file and email it or save it on disk or whatever you need to do. Load it on that other computer, as long as it's a Mac, because it is a PZM file. Load it on your other computer and just double click on it to get it to install. So now you've seen how to download them, how to use them in a design, and also how to build them into a catalog. So now let's take a quick 3D and see what we've got going. Here's our 3D with our family and our extra tall hood sticking out there through the ceiling. Need a little adjustment on that guy, or a taller wall, probably a taller wall for that hood. So that has been our 3D model warehouse. I hope you guys can find a lot of great use over it and enjoy this new feature.